Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to episode 126 of Twisted Strands. Thank you for joining me today. My name is JD, but you can call me Jeannie, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. I respond in crowds to either. So anyway, welcome. It is the week of the American holiday of Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna be all corny. Sorry, my office chair is dying a sad death, and it's bad. Anyway, maybe Santa will be kind and bring me a new one. But anyway, yes, I'm gonna do something corny and tell you all about the things I am so thankful for, including you. Yes, you on the other side of the screen. Today's episode is brought to you by my Fuck Off I'm Knitting mug. And that's by Mad Knitter, and I have something in my eye. Not in a bad, like, oh my god, I'm crying so hard way, but in a bad, I've got something in my eye, and it sucks, but I'm just gonna keep going. This is my favorite mug, and in it I've got some hot cocoa with some whipped cream vodka in it, and it is delicious. Whipped cream vodka is one of my favorites, other than plain old vodka. Vodka. With a G, not a K. Good, Jeannie. That's only after 3 sips of that. Anyway, thankful. What am I thankful for so much? I'm thankful for my health, even though I'm not really healthy, but that's my fault. And let's see, I'm thankful to have both of my parents in my life, and I'm thankful that both of these wonderful people are my parents, and they're honest, mostly, and generous, kind, and supportive of me, and even of the yarn buying habit. They're sweet, they love cats as much as I do. And yeah, I love them both very much. That's my mom and dad I'm thankful for first, and I'm thankful for my friends, like Psycha Dermont, who lives in New Hampshire. I only get to see her every once in a while, and we're not in constant contact, but sometimes you don't need to be. And that's a good thing. Trust me, it wasn't always like that. And I'm thankful for all of you, my knitting, crocheting, spinning friends. I love you all. Don't ever forget that. And let's see, thankful for a roof over my head, thankful for yarn of all cost and materials, and thankful for having 2 working hands, even though they're a little sore after cleaning up leaves this weekend. Thankful for the internet, which distracts me from my knitting but also makes my life so much richer because of all the friends. And thankful for vodka and beer, cake, ice cream, my cats, of course. Yeah, basically I'm thankful for everything. I know I'm lucky and I feel blessed. So that's it for the thankful thing. And like I mentioned before, I'm very thankful to those of you who have stuck with it and still watch me, even though I had to make that transition to YouTube, and that wasn't cool, a flip, but whatever, we're past that now. And I'm glad that other people haven't been ousted like I have. And many other fine people. They've been ousted too. But we're still going. At least most of us are. Anyway. Yeah, that's the thankful bit. I did get some new yarn But that's only because we were at the Lion Brand outlet in Carlstadt, New Jersey this Sunday, and somebody got white and there are lots of mill ends, and Leanne was kind enough to give me lots of white yarn, so now I can make the bigger size snowman than I've been making, which is awesome. If you watch, thank you, Leanne. That's the only new yarn. I haven't been spinning. I've been working on my Christmas presents, but it's a good thing. I've been making good progress on you know who's sock and the swap present. And let's see. Let's start with whips. Knit in progress. Whip in progress. I felt that my swap present was going to be tiny, so I'm adding a neck warmer to it, and this one is by Stacy Mushk, M-U-S-C-H. Bad podcaster. And it's a free pattern. Give you a quick look there. And I just started that, so I don't think I even did the first cable. I did do the buttonholes. See? So if you're in my 20s and 30s party, don't look. That's one whip, and I brought my bag of goodies over. Now all the 20s and 30 somethings can look again for now. And Bridget, turn your head. I don't want you to see this in progress, even though I keep showing it and talking about it and yada yada yada. Are you not looking, Bridget? Alright. Bitch, turn your head. I'll tell you when you can look. This is the Hermione sock that I have worked on, and I take it to work every day, and I've gotten done with the decreases. Got a heel, even though you can't freaking see it. Got the heel, working down the foot to what I think will be a good length for her tiny, tiny feet. So that's only the first sock, so I keep cracking on that every day. And that's the everyday take with me to work and when nobody's looking, work on it project that I do. And that needs to go out. Do you hear how knitting or crochet is 3% effort and 97% not being distracted by the internet? Did you know that? I had no idea. Anyway, I gotta make copies for everybody. Oatmeal! I finally picked up the oatmeal pattern, and it is fun, actually. Oatmeal the Snowman by Rachel Borello Carroll. I picked this up during the knitting meetup yesterday, and I honestly made some nice progress, so I'll show it to you. This is going to be so cute, and others have been knitting this with me as part of their snowman along, and I'm so pleased to see everybody's been such quick knitters. I'm so proud of you, and they look awesome. I only hope mine looks as good. So anyway, that's one of my projects that I'm enjoying. See, this is my Knitter's Emergency Rations, a huge chocolate chip cookie. And that's what's in here now. And another thing that I cannot take to my knitting night, well, I already showed you that is this. So anyway, those are my current whips. It's all I'm working on. Everything else is on hibernation until I'm done with more of the presents. I plan on doing some ornaments, which are crocheted, maybe some knit, I don't know. And an owl purse is in the works. I'm going to do some more dishcloths. So basically just little things for everybody else. I'm going to try and put together a bag for Bridget. Oh, Bridget, you can look again. I'm sorry, honey. I might as well just tell you not to watch. Which she will not like. But anyway. So, I'm going all over the place with my projects, and I apologize for that. So, anyway, anybody in my 20 to 30 something group, stop looking, because this is a finished object. These are the Irish hiking arm warmers, and they're really sweet. I made the mistake of making them on a size 7 needle instead of the 8 prescribed. But they're a little snug on me, but the sweet young thing I made this for, she's rather thin, so I think they'll be fine. I did add one more cable repeat, and I think these turned out very nicely. Again, I used size 7 US. Sorry, I cannot for the life of me remember how many millimeters that is, and I don't have the needles near me, so can't even check. I'm sorry. My only modification to the pattern, really, and this was inspired by somebody else who made the same thing, was when I reached the point where I was supposed to do 1x1 ribbing, I did a 2x2 ribbing. And I think I did the right thing, because I'm really pleased with how the cable goes into that ribbing. So I'm really pleased with that. So I do have a finished object this week. Yay! I will have more for you, my people. Maybe even a hoe in that sock. Well, there will be a hoe in that sock once Bridget gets them. Boom, boom! Yeah, that was bad. Anyway, bad humor aside, yes, so many more gifts are on the table for me to finish and start and make, and I will, of course, always be telling you about that journey. The socks are really the only secret knitting after this swap is done, and I'm sure Bridget can behave and not watch. I've been showing on Instagram and Plurk this really cute owl purse, and it's for one of my baby cousins, my cousin's kids. I have no idea what the hell they're called. Second cousin? Baby cousin? They aren't my niece or nephew, even though some of them feel like nieces and nephews. Mostly Ryan, but that's it. So, anyway, there we go. That is in the works. If you feel like knitting or crocheting a snowman, please join us in the snow thing. Knit and crochet along. It's just laid back fun, and I hope you can join us and knit something fun. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. My train of thought has left the building. Or whatever. Anyway, let's see, I did the Thanksgiving, I did the projects. Like I said, no spinning. Let's go on to stuff and junk, shall we? Now, what have I done to unfuck our habitat? I took the leaves out of the backyard into the front yard. Into the front neat piles, and so that the municipal peeps can pick them up, and that's about all I've done. I changed my sheets, I've done a few laundries, I did the regular crap like taking care of my cats and stuff, but honestly I'm on the upswing of a down cycle, so hopefully I'll feel better and well enough to not be overwhelmed by the little things and take care of some of those little things. But yeah, not a lot of unfucking going around the house this week. Past week, that is. God, that tastes good. Now, what have I been watching while I've been knitting all these things? I have been watching a lot of Doctor Who. As you may or may not know, the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who was this past weekend. Yeah, I do love the Doctor Who, and I celebrated by buying myself a little TARDIS cupcake, which was blue on vanilla with a little TARDIS white chocolate thingy on it or something. It was cute. It was Doctor Who. I couldn't help myself. And let's see, what else was there? Oh, lots of Doctor Who. I watched The End of Time, which was David Tennant's last episode, and once that second part hit, I started crying, even though he wasn't dying yet. Oh, you know he dies. Come on. Don't act like that's a fucking spoiler. And I met Matt Smith, and I thought, God, that guy is odd. Tiny bit handsome, but mostly just strange. So, I highly recommend that, of course. Duh. I want to make a whole Christmas tree break based on all of my nerdy things that I like. Like, put a little Christmas tree up, put some TARDIS on it, put some Star Wars ornaments, do some things like that. That would be fun, don't you think? All the stars stuff, sci-fi stuff I like. There's blue. So, blue lights. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Don't tell me no. Anyway. Oh, Supernatural, a little bit of Supernatural, and American Horror Story. I've got my next Netflix thing, so I will be viewing the third disc of the second season. And may I say, Zachary Quinto as a creepy, disgusting psycho killer, serial killer, a little bit too convincing. He creeped me the fuck out, okay? Scary. Blech. The one line that I cannot get out of my head from the scene where he rapes someone is right as he rips her bra out, "Baby needs some colostrum." I'm like, ugh, ugh. Just, oh god, no. So wrong. So anyway, yes, he's very convincing, and I hope he doesn't do that again. She beat the shit out of him, so hopefully I won't have to see him do that again, because wow. I didn't even know he was Spock in the new generation of Star Trek films until he took his glasses off. Yeah, I'm a little oblivious. But anyway, moving right along, I haven't seen the very, very latest of season 3 of the American Horror Story, but I'll catch up. Especially since apparently there's an orgy in it. Why? I don't know. We already discussed my thinking that sex is overdone in that show, so your mileage may vary. Anyway, that's about all I've been watching, which is plenty. And it helps with my knitting unless I'm watching Doctor Who like, what's going on now? Is he still alive? So anyway, there's that. There's my life in a nutshell. You've heard me talk for a good few minutes. Yes, for almost 20 minutes. Ah! Oh, I'm hoping to attend, and this is hopefully something you've heard of. Sock Bunny is having a retreat on right near my birthday. So ironic. Reason to go to Florida for once. She's doing it on February, beginning of February. It's really inexpensive. I hope to go and see all my wonderful, loving Florida peeps. And so look that up in her group, okay? See if you can manage it. Like I always say, the more the merrier. So anyway, yeah, what else is there? No other new events. I haven't been doing much. Just the regular old knitting nights, which are always a wonderful, brief getaway from it all. And yeah, that's it. Alright, so let me close this up with, I hope everybody has a wonderful week. And for all of my American compatriots, I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving, a stress-free holiday. I know that the weather's getting really messed up out there, so I hope you stay safe and warm and dry. I mean it. Unless you're like me and you have to actually de-ice or shovel snow. I know that feeling. And let me just say thank you once again for dropping by and watching the show. Let me give you my contact information. I am JD on Ravelry, and my name is always spelled Jadee. My email address is jdalt@gmail.com, and you can find the podcast on YouTube under JD Doll, and please feel free to subscribe, and if you already have, thank you. And let's see, you can also find show notes and all that on the blog at twistedstrands.blogspot.com, and that's Twisted Strands with an extra s.blogspot.com. And what else is there? Oh, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and Plurk under the name JD666. And Facebook, where I play way too much Candy Crush, and that is JD Huff. So anyway, I hope to see you in the universe. Have a great week, and don't forget, whenever you do crafting, you're making the world a more beautiful place. Peace out.